and I called my buddy. I was on the phone. I was like, hey, man, my knee's fucked. He's like, you know what you ought to do? He said, you ought to go get some CBD oil. I was like, you mean diet dope? So I went looking for the diet dope, and I didn't go to a vape shop. I'm not going to a vape shop. I'm not going someplace where the goddamn manager shows up on a skateboard, okay? And he's got holes in his ears big enough for my dick. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna go to a respectful facility where men and women have lab coats on and can give me the appropriate dosage for my body, all right? So in Texas, the most legal thing we can get is Delta 8. So they gave me this Delta 8 CBD oil, and the doctor looked at me and said, just put 1 dropper full under your tongue. I was like, yeah, okay. He's like, no, listen to me. He said, put 1 dropper full under your tongue. But at the time, I was 470 pounds. So I figured I should double dose on the diet dope. So I put 2 dropperfuls under my tongue, then I put 2 dropperfuls on my taint. Y'all never... It's a very high rate of absorbency down there. A lot of folks don't know that. So my theory was, if I drop 2 down south, up top on the 2, boom, meet in the middle, fix that shit, right? So now I'm all hopped up on the diet dope, and I'm high as a kite. My barbecuing is going to a whole nother level, right? Like, I'm making pork belly burn-ins on a regular basis now, which is, if you don't know what that is, that's a slab of bacon, not sliced, cut into cubes, 1-inch cubes. You put it in the smoker at 225 for about 3 hours, okay? Take it out, put it in a pan with 1 bottle of honey. Write this down. 1 bottle of honey, okay? 1 bottle of barbecue sauce, and then 1 bottle of Dr. Pepper, because diabetes fucking rocks, right? Put it back in the smoker, let it caramelize, and they call it pig candy. And that's what I fed my family for about 5 nights in a row. So I'm looking for new ways to feed shitty food to them, apparently, over and over again. And like one day I was all drunk and high and looking in the pantry, and on the floor I found 2 potatoes. 2 rogue-ass potatoes, not in a bag. These escaped. Y'all got them. Don't act like you're too good for this shit. How many sprouts are on yours? So I took those potatoes outside because I had a new use for it. So I cored them out. I took a knife and emptied them out, right? So I'm back there on the deck emptying them out. The wife and kids come home, and they're looking through the window, and the kids are like, what's Dad doing? And my wife's like, I don't know. But stay away from him. He doesn't have his pants on. What I did with them is I cored them out, filled them full of pork belly burn-ins and cheese, wrapped them in bacon, and called them a bacon bomb, right? So now I'm looking for other vessels to stick my meat in. And we go to the grocery store in May of 2020. This is at the height of the pandemic, when we are don't know how we got COVID, remember? And people were still walking around in spacesuits and shit. And I show up drunk and high, and I got 1 flip-flop on and a pair of athletic shorts and a shirt that says pink across it. That's my daughter's, so it's way too short on me. It's like a halter top. One of my titties fell out through the left armhole, had to get her back in. I go in the produce section, and there's nothing left in the produce section. You people bought it all. And my kid, there was a table that had 2 pineapples sitting on this table by themselves. And my kids said that I was so high and stupid and drunk that I stared at this table for about 2.5 minutes, not saying anything, and then out loud said, y'all fucked, to the pineapples. I took them home, those 2 pineapples, I cored them out, emptied them out, filled them full of pork belly burn-ins and cheese, wrapped them in bacon. My son goes, what do you call this one? Swine apple.